No.
I'm not with him.
No.
Aw. Yeah. Not by choice, but, I respect him. It's all love.
It's not your choice?
I wouldn't have chose it, but it was what was best, but I wouldn't have chose it, no.
After all the time, money, and energy Yo Gotti poured into winning over Angela Simmons, everyone thought she was about to become the Queen of Memphis and that the two would ride off into the sunset together. So when Angela suddenly announced that their relationship was over and she was stepping into her single girl era, fans were completely shocked.
It's my choice, I had to make a decision, but I think there's a certain level of what I can share and would share publicly, you know what I mean? And I can publicly say that I'm not with him anymore. But as far as details, I would just never.
After everything Yo Gotti invested, the time, money, and effort to win Angela Simmons over, no one expected things to fall apart so fast. Fans had crowned Angela the Queen of Memphis, thinking she and Yo Gotti would be in it for the long haul. But when Angela suddenly announced that their relationship was over and she was embracing her single girl era, people immediately started asking, what went wrong? Did Angela catch Yo Gotti with another woman? Were those rumors about him and Glorilla actually true? No one really knew. But according to Angela, the truth behind her decision to walk away was far darker than anyone could have imagined. She already knew what came with dating a rapper: other women, attention, and public scrutiny. But what she didn't sign up for was being caught in the middle of a violent street war tied to Yo Gotti's world. Angela allegedly revealed that things in Memphis had gotten so serious, especially with the lingering anger over Young Dolph's death, that the police might soon have to step in and start building a full case against CMG and Yo Gotti just to restore peace. Now, let's rewind for a second. Angela and Yo Gotti's relationship had been a roller coaster from the start. Yo Gotti famously chased her for 6 straight years, openly declaring his love in songs and interviews, before she finally agreed to date him in early 2023. Once they made it official, the two seemed inseparable. He showered her with gifts, bonded with her son, and Angela even admitted she saw him as the one, someone she wanted to marry. So, when their breakup came just months later, fans were completely blindsided. Angela confirmed on the Angie Martinez podcast that she and Yo Gotti were done. She didn't share many details, only saying that it wasn't what she wanted, but it was something she had to do. The best choice for her own peace of mind. That's when fans began to wonder if the relationship had been rocky for a while and just looked perfect on social media. Rumors then started flying that Yo Gotti's attention might have wandered toward another woman, specifically Glorilla. He had reportedly surprised her with a brand new Cadillac Escalade IQ for her 25th birthday, on top of luxury watches he'd already gifted her before. And while their connection could easily be chalked up to business, since Glorilla is signed to CMG, fans couldn't help but speculate that there might have been something more going on behind the scenes. But Angela quickly shut down all the "he cheated" talk. She said the issue wasn't about other women, it was about violence. What truly scared her were the bodies that had been dropping in Memphis, all linked back to the Young Dolph case and Yo Gotti's camp. Ever since Dolph's murder, tensions in Memphis have been at an all-time high. Anyone even remotely connected to CMG has been turning up dead or targeted in retaliation. Don D, who once joked about Dolph's death, was the first. Then came Big and Key, a rapper signed to Moneybagg Yo and cousin of Big 30, who was shot in 2022. Reports claimed he had ties to one of Dolph's suspected killers, Justin Johnson, aka Straight Drop. Johnson, along with Cornelius Smith, Hernandez Govin, and others, have all been charged in connection to Dolph's death, and every one of them has alleged links to CMG, Yo Gotti, and the Memphis gang Trula Mafia. Even Joshua, CEO Tizzy Taylor, a major figure in the gang, was later killed in June 2023. The violence didn't stop there. In September 2022, rapper Lotta Cash Desto, daughter of suspect Hernandez Govin, was shot multiple times and killed. Then, in August 2023, tragedy struck again when Tomuel Benson, brother of Black Youngsta, another CMG artist, was also gunned down. Through all of it, Yo Gotti remained untouched, but not his family. According to reports, even his mother barely escaped a recent attack. His brother, Big Juke, wasn't as lucky. After mocking Young Dolph's death online, He became another casualty in what many now believe is an ongoing war for revenge. So, if Angela Simmons walked away from Yo Gotti not because of cheating, but because she feared for her safety, honestly, who could blame her?
I don't paint no bitch beside two real niggas. Two real niggas with a pussy in the middle, man. Y'all don't do that, man. Don't fuck with our legacy. It's a pussy right here, y'all. Two gangsters. What's up, man?
Reports also claimed that Big Juke was the one who allegedly put a $100,000 bounty on young Dolph's head, a move that may have pushed others to finally go after him. With that in mind, it's no surprise Dolph's crew was determined to get their revenge. In January 2024, Big Juke met his end while attending his uncle's funeral, and to this day, no suspects have been identified. His death marked what many believe to be the final chapter in a deadly cycle of retaliation that had haunted Memphis for years. This level of revenge and street warfare hadn't been seen before, not until young Dolph's murder. And the wildest part? All of this violence, the countless shootings, the feuds, the lives lost, might have been avoided if Yo Gotti had just shown a little more humility. Instead of accepting that young Dolph wanted to remain independent and build his own lane, Yo Gotti reportedly took it as disrespect. What started as mutual respect between two Memphis rappers quickly spiraled into a bitter rivalry, one that snowballed into bloodshed and chaos across the city. Now, with young Dolph's murder trial still unfolding, it looks like Yo Gotti's name might not be out of the mix just yet. One of the main suspects, Hernandez Govin, the man accused of orchestrating the entire hit, was found not guilty on August 21st, 2025, on charges of conspiracy and first-degree murder. And here's where things get interesting. Govin's defense team built their case around the fact that prosecutors never interviewed Yo Gotti or Big Juke, nor did they dig into CMG. Even though all of them were deeply entangled in a long-standing beef with young Dolph, Govin's lawyers painted him as a scapegoat, a small player caught in a much bigger game. They argued that he was nothing more than a disposable pawn in CMG and Yo Gotti's power struggle, claiming authorities went after him simply because they didn't want to go after the people who were really pulling the strings.
Evidence that you want to tell me, and then have the cameras rolling on high-profile cases, pressure you to commit a verdict is no big. It's patently unfair. And just because he's a nobody and doesn't have money like Gotti or Juke, his brother, who were never even questioned or charged, he's the fall guy on all this stuff. He didn't do anything, even if you believe.
With Hernandez Govin's acquittal, the situation just took another shocking turn, and now, the streets are demanding that young Dolph finally gets the justice he deserves. Word on the block is that the feds are quietly building a case against Yo Gotti as more and more evidence appears to tie both CMG and Gotti himself to the events surrounding Dolph's murder. According to Angela Simmons, this was exactly why she had to step away. She wasn't about to become collateral damage in someone else's war. And honestly, who could blame her? With tensions running high and Dolph's people still out for revenge, nobody knows whether they'll trust the justice system or take matters into their own hands now that Hernandez Govin is walking free. Online, fans didn't seem shocked at all by Angela's decision. In fact, many agreed that stepping back might have saved her life, especially since rumors are now swirling that Yo Gotti could be facing a RICO case soon. Industry insider Whack 100 even chimed in saying, "Yo Gotti about to get a RICO next. I'm here to tell y'all, don't do no street stuff if you don't have to. They want us killing each other for their entertainment. It's fun to them." People are also pointing out how Dolph's crew handled things their own way, taking out nearly everyone linked to his murder before the remaining suspects turned to the police for protection. It's been called real street justice, and many believe Gotti's name could still come up before the story is over. So what do you think? Was Angela Simmons smart to distance herself from Yo Gotti before things get worse? Or is all this talk about a potential RICO case just internet speculation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.